Hello and welcome. How are we all doing? I hope all have a good start to the weekend. Nice and warm in the today. Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna disable this redeem just for one stream. Just for you, Max. Just for you. How you doing, bud? I hope you have been having a good time with chilling. That detox from animation? No, don't! Anyway, so, plan for today. We're doing a little more coding. I want to do a quick little finish. Well, I say finish. I've barely started. Of the losers bit. Currently, when we add the loser GIF and sound to the stream, it's going through the add scene item, which is fine. But we want to be able to have some random chance in there. So it's going to get its own script so that we can maybe add some other things in. And we'll go from there. And once we've done that, want to take another look at our stream assistant. Because I know, like, me and Jeevious were talking the other stream about the... Oh, where is it? Here we go, channel points tracker. So I want to pull out the watch streak thing, because at the moment, that's just broken. It ain't working. So we'll scrap that for now. And I want to completely redo how I handle that. Instead of having one system for watch streaks, one system for channel points, everything like that, it's just going to be one system that's going to store some information for each user. Now, it's not going to be anything personal, because I will not be touching anything like that. But it'll just store things like how many channel points you've used, what your watch streak is, and it'll keep it under all in one system, as opposed to trying to have multiple. Now, that's going to be a big piece of work. It's going to take a long time, but it'll be a good one to add, because I know a lot of people would like to know how many channel points they've spent. And I've spent a fair bit of time over the last few, like, working sessions on this, working on, like, bits, events, and the paid stuff, which is great. But I will make sure that there's still some good stuff in for, like, free, so people aren't having to spend money to be able to interact with my streams all the time. So, doing alright, still very exhausted, but otherwise alright. That is entirely fair. When you work on a project like that, you've got a deadline looming, and you're, like, crunching for ages. It can take a short while to get back into it. That's entirely fair. Anyway, I thought I archived these, but apparently no. Let's archive those. Don't need those right now. So, let's start off. So, as I said, right now, when we add the loser, if I run it as an example, we use the add scene item like this. Loser! But we're going to move it over to this script, which is going to work a similar way, but instead of choose a specific one to run, it'll like have some random items. We'll still leave the loser GIF in our scene item. We might well call it specifically sometimes, but for the most part, for our 20 bits event, we're gonna have it calling this, because the idea is it could give me I find folder. Yep. We have another one that we can add. So if we go Python resource GIFs loser both, we've now got this one. This was filmed the same time as when we filmed just the solo one with Mini, but didn't have time to sort out. Please tell me I rendered that out with transparency. Did I forget to render this out with transparency? Hang on. Motherfucker! Oh, I spent 2 hours earlier rendering out GIFs for these two. And when I'd nearly finished, I realized I forgot to export with Alpha. I rendered this one. I forgot to export with Alpha. You know what? This might be about to become a fucking... I think I've still got the thing. Hang on. I was having a nightmare with it earlier. I mean, I've made They've got a load of GIFs, and there's some good ones. There's some good GIFs. Like, even zipped up, we're looking at nearly 2 gigs of GIFs. Oh, I didn't expect this to turn into a video editing stream, but there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, dude, you have, yeah. Like, all the footage. I'm not even going to be able to see OBS for a second, because I'm going to have this up. Bugger. Oh, what? We'll make do. We'll make do. It'll only be for a minute. Where's the... Nope, not that one. That one. No, not that one. This one. Right, here we go. You have to give me a second. There we go. Yeah, dude, you should see. If I come back to here, so this folder stores all the videos. So, like, we've got the audio, the finished cutscenes from April Fools. You've got all of them. We've got the raw footage. We've got the Unity renders, all like the video stuff. Not the game, bearing in mind, not the game, just the video stuff in this folder. If I open this up, 126 gigs. Oh, man, it is not a small amount. It is not a small amount. Anyway, that's not what I'm looking at right now. I told you I needed a, like... When I said I needed to build a new storage server, I was not kidding. Right, save over that. Yes. GIF, animated GIF. Oh, what size did I make that? I made it 720, didn't I? I did make it 720. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it 720. Down. 720. Export alpha. Literally, it's one checkbox. It's one checkbox that I keep forgetting to hit. Alright, clear that because you crashed when trying to render that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. My old storage solution had 6 terabytes of storage, and I am now using Go. Oh, we're not quite at 6 terabytes yet. I was very quickly running out of space, though. I was very quickly running out of space. So... I can believe it, Max. I can entirely believe it. Like, don't get me wrong. I love DaVinci from the old video editor that I used for years on my first YouTube channel. This has been such an upgrade. It's not, it's a bit of a steep learning curve. And it can be a little intimidating opening it for the first time. But honestly, it's really solid. And for a free video editor, sure, there's some stuff locked behind the paywall, but it is more than usable as a free version. Like, how many bits of software do you get now where it's like free to use, but there's like some massive limitation on it that pretty much makes it unusable? No, this is awesome, and that's one of the reasons why I won't buy the full version at some point. Not just because I want the full version, but also I want to support a company that's actually giving a useful free version. Absolute W, and necessary middle finger. Abso-fucking-lutely. Fucking hell, Adobe can do one. I've purposely avoided trying to ever use any Adobe stuff. I've not needed it for the most part. There's been 1 or 2 projects where it might have been useful, but I don't want to use it just flat out because of like their stuff. I just don't want to touch it with 60-foot barge pole. Anyway, add to render queue, render all. Give that a minute. It might be a little slow. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's done. Alright, let's check it this time. Alright, that looks right. How big is it? Okay, about the same size. So if I bring it in here now, there we go. We have. Wait, why is it going to black? Oh, I know why it's going to black. Hang on. Get rid of that. Right, delete that. Try that again. That. Place. Because the audio was there, so it had the blackness for after the video phase, but we're still running the audio. Try that again. Okay, oh, it's taking a minute longer this time, isn't it? Taking a minute longer. Currently can't texturize my Maya models the usual way because Adobe Substance 3D paid to refuse to continue my student licensing. Now, why does that not surprise me? It really does not surprise me. They are so, for years they have just had like the worst customer service and everything. It is just, oh, this is full screen, that's 4K. I don't want it at 4K. I don't want it at 4K. You muppet. You muppet, you muppet. Right, that's why it took a minute longer. Right, 720p, add, replace. Third time's the charm. I will get there in the end. This wasn't meant to be a video editing screen, but here we go. Right. There we go, 720 as expected. Yeah, about the right size. Drag it in here. There we go. There we go. Oh man, how are you texturing your Maya models instead then? Have you got another way of doing it? Because this is one of the reasons why I use like Blender and stuff like that. Like Blender's not perfect; it's got its own issues. Like their procedural materials, like the baking process for that could really do a bit of an overhaul. It's but it works. It works. So, and I'm sure someone who's more experienced and knowledgeable than me could do some awesome stuff with it. I can do passable things, but I imagine someone with more experience could do a lot more. Like, not even funny how their business works, this entire subscription model. Yeah, with the exit fees and everything as well, it's wrong. It's just wrong. Just use me as default materials for a placeholder. I mean, do you need to texture it for your, course, or can you get away with solid color? Like, to be fair, with certain styles of animation, you could get away with just solid color. That's very workable. Let's... Right, yeah. Got our GIF now. That works. That works fine. Right, minimize that, because I suspect from getting at that. So, boom. Right. Right. What are we gonna want to do? Starters, gonna want JSON file data. So, new file, add the GIFs JSON. And for this, we can kind of cheat because it's effectively the same data. Grab it. Bum. Grab our looter from here and here. Right, there we go. That gives us our default loser data. Currently, I don't need texturing for most things, and solid colors works most of the time. Just means I can't really create anything new textures. Yeah, it's definitely a little limiting with sucks that. Definitely sucks. How do you import textures and that into Maya? Because you could try and use Blender's procedural material. I don't know if it'll do exactly what you're looking for, but it might be an option. Because you can bake that, because the way I use it for Unity is you can bake out your diffuse, your normal maps, your other stuff, usually UV files. I'm not familiar with those, so maybe Blender can do those, maybe not. I don't know. You'd have to have a look. Hey, Genius, good to see you, dude. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. We're just doing some Python stuff for me to sort something else out, Genius. And then I'm going to start looking at this points tracker as we were talking about the other stream. Because it'll be good to get that done. Anyway, so we need a reference to those data and data file string common data JSON folder add JSON. Yo. Oh, aye. Hey, Carly, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, I still love this artwork. This is brilliant. I do not envy Bladed trying to wrangle us three. You wouldn't believe Bladed's actually the youngest out of all four of us, would you? You wouldn't believe it. Oh, man. Anyway, so that gives us a reference to that, but we want some other things to go here as well. Let's see. So, go one. Yes. That lot. That bit. Quick, and then put in some other bits up here. This works fucking cool. It really is. Like, Cap did an awesome job with that piece. Like, oh man, it still gives me a chuckle now. Absolutely gives me a chuckle. Okay, so let's see. How do we do this? I'll have it max random. So when we roll a random number between 1 and something, this is what it's going to max out at. We want a number between 1 and 100, so max is going to be 100. Double loser. So this is going to be the chance of having run the mini and zinc GIF. For folks who weren't here when I first showed it, we have this now. So now I can be called a loser by 2 people instead of 1 because apparently I do not give you guys enough ways to bully me. Anyway, so double loser. There's some other ones I want to add for now, but we haven't necessarily got more. And I will check with Mini first, think's okay with it, but I want to add some of these other ones as well, because these would be quite funny. And like, can you imagine this running across like this running across the scene? Oh, well, you got to inform me. In fact, let's add it into OBS real. See what it looks like. Oh man, like that. Oh, it's looping. Yep, no, we don't want that running on loop. Ah, feck off, Max. Feck off. Anyway, the double loser. So we are going to go on start by having a function. Def. Yeah. Yes. And then it. What we're gonna do is this function is going to look at our variations. It's going to draw a random number. It's going to use that number to decide what it's going to run. Now, 90% of the time or 95% of the time, we want it to run our normal loser. So we'll pass it this data here. But like 5% of the time or whatever, we'll want it to run something else. So we'll need to pass in that other data. But now let's get this to Gonna do data and now what comment funk. And funk. Funk. That is an budget. But we need them running across screens. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That would look absolutely brilliant. But well, I want to wait and see, because I know they're fine with me showing this stuff once, and they've said they're okay with me like adding things. But I want to get explicit permission for each GIF properly. So if we had a rare 1% chance you yelling at us, we are. You know what? That would be quite funny. That would be quite entertaining. Giving me ideas now, Max. But one of the ones I want to do, like we'd have to film this with Minnie, but she said she's down for this. Is I want to have a 5% chance where when Minnie pops up and tries to call a loser, instead, like as she pops up, I pop up with her, jump at her, and then it's like a cartoon dust up. And so I'm like physically stopping her from calling me a loser. Like just again, 5% chance. Making stuff with random chance. Yeah, I know. It's one of those that can go a bit funny. But that's why it's gonna be as loot box type deal. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, from a legality point of... Right, I see. I see. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. Alright, I'll have a bit of a think on that one. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to keep making the scripts anyway, because I can like use the script for other stuff. It doesn't have to be triggered by bits. But that is something that I will have a think about. Yeah, that's something I'll have a think about. At the end of the day, they will, like, whatever happens, there will still be a GIF popping up. They'll get something. But maybe I should put in something that, yeah. It's okay because people aren't getting anything. And it's one of those where I want to make sure that they still get something for it. So, like, this is one of the reasons why Tim had an excellent point. When Lakea is caught, people can use bits, but the events aren't triggered. Something like that I'm not overly keen on, because that's people paying for something not getting it. So, yeah, like, that needs to change. And it's again with this. They're still going to get something along the same lines as that. So I think it'll be fine here. But I do get where you're coming from. It is something to be wary of. So I'll have a bit of a think on that one. Make sure that nothing else is crossing that line. Anyway, so data. I go on fandom. Lakea be robbing us all on a holiday. I mean, if you lot are going to capture, like, if you lot are going to capture, this is some top tier victim blaming. This is some top tier victim blaming, Max. Oh. But yeah, appreciate you bringing that up, Genius. You to keeping me honest there, which is good, because it's very easy to mix these things up sometimes, or just not mix them up, but like not think it through. It's a better way. Helping it, honestly, sure. Oh, anyways, band, int 1 pause X random. I stocking up on random attacks there, Genius. Okay, so if fan less than equal to return data yesterday. Not added that other one yet. But call it double loop. Oh, devious stacking. Over 4. Oh man, you are stacking, absolutely stacking. Elf. Data. Yes, data. Those are. Right, now let's add the extra D. This. Created. And loop ifs. Out of interest, what are the emote sticker statistics right now? What do you mean by it? Oh, it's in most used popularity. We can have a look. Let me have a look. I can't remember where we find it. Ah, here we go. Within channel, so the most used one over the last month. Lakea laughing, Lakea heart, Lakea crying. Makes sense that like the Lakea ones are usually the most used because you only have to be a follower for them. So they frequently are up there. For fuck's sake, the next one is me netted. Oh, for crying out loud. Lupin sunglasses is already up there, as Jeevis is showing. Hey, Llama, good to see you. Hope you're keeping well, bud. Artificial nettings increase. I mean, 181. Yeah, it's a decent margin up there. Decent margin. But for fuck's sake, guys. Hey, you know what? Yeah, spam away, do it. I don't have issue with this. I don't have issue with this. Whoa. Sneezing on me? What are you trying to do? Make me ill? I thought you wanted more content, not less. Anyway, double loser. We have buff. That. Gonna add that bit. Yeah. Ooh, dolphin. Loving this cook's. I'd say, man.
Nani? Pizza.
Pizza. Ooh, I'd love a pizza right now. Oh, great. Pissing on me? Serious? Come on. Can't you see I'm trying to give you fun stuff here? Yo. Yo. Okay. Make it all lowercase. Make it all lowercase. Everywhere else. Huh. Maybe not everywhere else. I have some consistency. Things are very inconsistent here. Oh, man. Okay, I'm done. Is that because you've got tired of typing? You guys really went for it. Oh. So, like, next time I check, like, tomorrow or later in the weekend, where I next check my engagement and saw the emotes have shot up in usage. Now I know why. Let's... About the same thing. I will spam you emotes when you're offline. You know what? I know you'll do that as well, Jeevious. So I'll just look and it'll end up being like 1,000 of one emote, being like, I don't recall that being the most popular. Hey, Wolf Warrior, good to see you, bud. How are you doing? Nice job hitting level 13. Alright, okay. I think that'll give us that data. I don't know if that position will right. Find out in a minute. Right. Can we do the add scene item? Wearing. That makes sense. Oh, and we've add them. Hey, holy shit! Thank you for the 50 stream streak, Wolfboy. Thanks for all the support. Alright, okay. So now, get OBS data. But now, data will get yes. So now we'll be able to effectively reuse a lot of the code that we have here. From add items scene. Probably this question mark. Yes, I think that we can. Let's go through. Killing, how are you? Not bad, thanks. Finished work early, which was nice. Did have a bit of frustration trying to sort out some GIFs earlier, but got them sorted. Got another Thermi tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Probably won't be streaming in the evening because I've been invited to go have food with a few folks. Which was one of the reasons why I wanted to stream tonight anyway. I'd see. Food first. But man, I'm legit scared about my stream house. You were definitely up there last year. You dwarfed everyone else. It was really nice to see, actually. Right, so item source net. Was hitting it. Yep. Audio mod. Yeah. That's the data we get. Keep time. And yeah, that. Okay, so we can copy. Wow, Max! Wow!
Pulling with the good vibes, not vibing the bad coast, doing the good code the old-fashioned way. Oh, what a brilliant day! Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Nice. If I ever get to put a turn it down wide rev, just put me down. Okay. Well, interesting request from Prof there. I was in Manchester, did it? Oh, how'd that go, Wolf Warrior? Hope you had a good time. You're going pro with these.
Vibing the bad codes, doing the good code the old-fashioned way. Oh, what a brilliant day.
went through. Oh man, take like full mate to go through. Ah, bit slow that, isn't it? But hey, it got through in the end. That's good. All of that. Items. You just give me a hairball. You little shit. That is not. The item. Item. Can we get this? Give it a. I think hyphen thermal like this. It packs. Well, it's not complaining. Let's give it a go. And a typo, I didn't even notice. Hey, I fed off with the eggs. I want them for me breakfast. Right, okay, let's give this a go then. So if we do Python add loser gifts. Oh, yes. Got it. All of that. Let's just comment all of that out for now. Cause now it doesn't need to do any of that shit. It don't need to do any of that shit. Right, let's try that again. Okay, sleep length must be non-negative. Okay. Move in so. I one up it fucking hell, as if you're at over 100. That still genuinely blows my mind. Still genuinely blows my mind, dude. Some still have if I go into canvas. We do. Yep. No black. Yeah, that'd be pretty gutting. That'd be pretty gutting. I mean, hey, you've hit the triple figures. You hit where you want it to be. Like, that's the main thing. That's the key thing. Alright, minus 5 foot. About how? Ah, I see. Let's grab that. Math. That one again. That one. That one. Data. Okay. A lot of imports here. We end up with a lot of imports. Right, let's try that now, shall we? String indices must be integers, not string. Fine. Let's try and debug. Oh, hang on, before we do that, let's does go. Imagine me. Yeah, so given how close you guys were the other week, like, alright, item data. Oh, that's still. Ew. Looking my head through it. Go. Start that. Ah, bugger. Uh, that I might be able to get away with it. Try that again. Rerun that. Oh, damn it. Thinking. Okay, right. We're gonna have to just look at the code instead of trying to just copy it here. Little place, very few tourists, probably the least touristy major city. Oh, okay, fair. I was about to ask where then, but it was like, no, that's not a question you ask on. That's definitely not a question you ask on. Right. Let's Yes, yeah, look. My brain is trying to do code right now, Max, and I wasn't thinking. Why is the video fit? Oh, it's because I'm moving scenes. I should really do it like this. I have a canvas scene that has which is where all my scripts put things into. If you give me a second to check, I don't. Right, okay. So right now I'm in studio mode. Normally I have it in this mode, which is how I can see everything. But in studio mode, we can look on the left. If we go here, this blank area here is where all the Python scripts add everything. So like the loser, the cups of tea, any audio is all added to this scene. But when the script breaks while I'm debugging, it might leave the sources in there. So sometimes I have to, like, while developing, go in and manually remove the sources myself. Which is why it'll sometimes fade to black, because I don't bother going to studio mode, because it's more clicking. Which is very lazy. I shouldn't do it on screen, but there you go. Infinity and beyond! Anyway. Item D. So. If item station equal -1. Then we item fish. This become happy. The common data item file. Item. So that's why. Hey, Pequod, good to see you, dude. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. File again. Alright, good. Looking forward to tomorrow. Aye, should be good. Looking forward to it. Oh, especially the morning bit. That should be a good bit of fun. Hanging out with you, the other two, and going to that marketplace. Nice. Oh. I'm just going to have to behave because it was like payday yesterday. So I'll be like, I want to spend my money, but also Confuzzled is later this month. So I really shouldn't spend all my con money before we get to the convention. That would be a mistake. That would definitely be a mistake. Might end up handing my wallet off to one of you guys. That is temporary. I don't want to try pulling that on the bailiffs when they turn up to my house. Like, you can try it, but I would like to keep my house as it is. Our wallets, yeah, tell me about it, Max. Tell me about it. I need to be a little good as well, because I need to order bits for Confuzzled. Ooh, what are you ordering for Confuzzled? Oh, is this your first time suited the con? Because you only got your suit, like, semi-recently, didn't you? Hell yeah. Nice. To be fair, I'm getting my partial there, so if you all get photos at some point, I am totally down for that. Yeah, November. That's awesome. Yeah, oh, you're going to have so much fun with that. That's going to be brilliant. Definitely need the Under Armour, though, given it's the full weekend. Oh, man. I, too, need run. I love how you're using, like, Prof's emote there. Oh, that's such an awesome emote. Fran killed it with that one. Tiki Fire, 75%, but I will stick to a cider, and even that will likely put me to sleep. But definitely, let me know, Pequod, let me know. I would love to, like, get photos with peeps. I've already spoke to one person, to be fair. It'll be good to, like, chat to some others. Like, hell yeah, coward. Dude, who's gonna carry your drunk ass home? That ends up being me every single time. Well, not you, me carrying you specifically. But it's usually me looking after people. And honestly, I just don't drink much anymore. I just cannot do it anymore. At university, like, I didn't drink much, but when I did, I could absolutely knock it back. My fast metabolism meant I could drink everyone under the table. I'm not at uni anymore. I'm not as young as I used to be. My metabolism is nowhere near as fast. Never had to be carried home? Oh, that's something then. That's more than some folks can say. I've had some interesting adventures with trying to get people home that I will tell you, like, tomorrow or another time maybe. Maybe not on stream. Anyway, so, yeah, we want the, or get a random thing that far. Item data file. That's and no, it shouldn't be. Fuck. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't like that. Gonna try with that. I kind of fucked that up. Or ha. Alright, let's stop that. It really does not like that. Alright, fine, let's try that. Just run it, see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Apparently that did something, but I didn't see shit on stream. No, I don't want to open this. Anything? Well, there's no sources in OBS. Also, in my defense, 75% of run is the same cost as 37. Really? Really? Okay, that makes no sense to me. But also, I'm not entirely convinced that's saving money. Because that suggests that you're trying to fill yourself up with alcohol. Are you not trying to drink to enjoy the drink? I don't get that mentality. Maybe it's just me, but I drink because I want to enjoy the drink, not because I'm trying to shove as much alcohol in my body. Well, at least not anymore, anyway. Except when I'm in Spain, apparently. That country does stuff to people. Max, what are you doing to folks? I drink because I need... fair enough. Honestly, you will not be the only person at that convention. There are definitely people that do that. I, like... Oh, man. I need alcohol to shut me up. Puts me to sleep now. Fun fact, vast majority... Oh, yeah. I can believe it, Max. I can very much believe it. We've had discussions before about how it's often British expats. Like... Anyway, let's try and figure out what's going on here. So if I run that again... I don't know why that's... I need socialized to alcohol. I mean, that's fair. I don't drink by myself very often, to be honest. Like, I'm almost to that point. It's only when I'm really going and seeing folks that I might have a drink. It's like when we do the meets and that. I will very rarely drink. Because it's a case of, like, if we're staffing the walk, like, right, no, I have a walk to staff. I need to be responsible. I'm not having anything to drink. I'm pretty strict on stuff like that. That if you've gotta have somewhere to do, don't drink. Like, it's a pretty big thing for me. As a type 1 diabetic, yeah, that does kind of put a spanner in the wrench. A wrench in the work. Wrench in the... It fucks it up. Fuck's sake. I'm absolutely talking out my ass now because I'm trying to, like, talk to chat and develop, and it never ends well. We're never gonna get to, like, our fucking assistant at this point. I want to know what's going on here. I want to know, like, it's doing something. It's adding 2 sources. then it removes the two sources. Puts a cock in the... For fuck's sake. Oh, man. I'm not seeing anything in, like, the audio mixer either. Let me check. Okay, I can see things appear in the audio mixer, but no sounds coming out of them. I'm guessing it's not finding the files. Let me, Yeah, no, it's not, and I see why. I see why. Wait, we don't? Scratch that. Let's get it working first. Okay, so we have the GIF. And the audio source is made, but it's not playing the audio source. Most likely because it's not finding the audios. It's still disabled there. Yeah, the path is all wrong. Resources audio loop. But it's got brackets round the loop there. Not right. Don't understand where it's getting brackets around that loop there. Like this is the path. I don't understand how it's getting that. How is it? Hey, how are you getting that, Obi? Some tire squeaking hot if you're near it. Tear up the car if people are waiting to cross. Huh. Resources. Yep. There, yep. So how's it getting? It's somehow getting brackets. These brackets apostrophes are fucking it up, and I don't understand where it's getting them from. Where is it getting them? Can you? Brackets and atrocity. Replace them with... I'm not sure that's gonna... Like, it's getting the value. Getting the value. Oh. Item. Ah. Oh. 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 I think because that's getting a thing. If I change file be this instead of a list. It's
Loser!
there we go. There we go. That was why. And you know what? These aren't likely to be random anyway, so we can just scrap these. There we go. There we go. Oh, it still crashed. And it didn't clean up after itself. Fuck. Back off, Max. Right. Okay. We're getting there, though. We're getting there.
Loser!
So it's still crashing. So just got to figure out what's causing that crash. Hey, nice job hitting level 5 there, Llama. Follow direct. And that bit we put. Or if we change that to that now.
Loser!
There we go. Right, okay, so now let's check if we do this, so they definitely treat you as the double loser.
Loser!
There we go. We got there in the end. Goblin Slayer Intensify. Heck yeah. Sure, that Goblin's who's boss. Right, okay. So, we have the double.
Loser!
And we have the single.
Loser!
Sweet. So, the plan is, as I said beforehand, Jeevius did raise a good point, but I think, as we said, it'll be fine for this particular one. When people give 20 bits, we're going to change it so it runs this script. So most of the time, it'll do the loser as normal. But occasionally, they'll look out and they'll get 2 people popping up and saying, loser. And then, like I said, there's 1 or 2 variations I want to do, which will change it further. So, let's just update things. Boom. Right, let's update Lakea's config. So, with that, I'm just gonna turn that off for a moment. Now give Mini access to both. You know what? I will actually, I can actually do that. In fact, you know what? Before we edit the thing, let's change this, shall we? Let's change this. So if we set it up so it can, thank you. Yeah, if we set it up so it can take an argument. Now, we'll leave a random chance for now. We can add that in later on. I will get to our stream assistant today as well. So let's get to adding it to our stream assistant. I'm just hiding my screen so that I don't give away anything that I shouldn't. One of the things I really need to do with this is make it so that my event data is separate to my config file. It's been on my to-do list for ages. I've just never got around to it. So what do we want? We want bits. Bits are further up here. Add a privacy. I could do, but the real answer is I should just move my config into a separate file. It shouldn't all be in the same file anyway. That's bad practice. Here we go. So run script, instead of add scene item, we want it to run add loser GIFs. Go. So now if I restart Lakea, that'll run. Is it gonna need? No, it's not gonna need that arg anymore. So we can get rid of that. That. So now if I close Lakea. Close, there we go. And now we restart it. There we go. I do miss my fancy boxes and everything, but this works for so let's just check that's still working. Should be, as it's booted up. There we go. Awesome. So that'll now use this script instead. And like I said, in time, there's one or two other variations I want to add to this, but that's going to have to wait for now. Right, okay, so that's that done. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do with this. I don't think. There are the other GIFs, but I need to, like, talk to the others first. These, I am quite happy with how some... right, okay, so let's we can get out of studio mode. No, don't need to do that. Now we can look at this. Actually start out. So let's move this over here. This is going to be a pretty big piece of work. Doubt gonna get it done today. It's gonna be a sizable piece, but we will get it started right here. That. Doug asked me if I want to change it. Switch branch. Okay. Right. Okay. So first things first. We close that. We can do that. That for now. Close that. Random. Ooh, second time we've had that one. Sure. Love this piece. He did an incredible job with this, and I am looking forward to getting more pieces from me. They're currently doing a ref sheet for me. I will get some other pieces from them, but again, it's got to wait until I've got a moment. Max, you little shit, you can't give Lakea one night of peace, can you? Can't give her one night of peace. I'm starting to suspect there's a traitor in our midst, and that traitor might be a certain Fogso. Oh man, right. So that's program. Let's might leave this in for now. We'll delete it later on. But I think we will. We're gonna need new thing for managing like user data. So what she's doing to me on my mast and with you on the anchor. Now look, it's a holiday. You keep saying Ranger Benevolence, it's giving a holiday. We're just giving you a deep sea holiday is all. That's all that is. Okay. So user data. Is this going to be in a god tier class? My girl. Oh, someone's panicking a bit, hey? Someone's panicking a bit. Okay. Also, all our data so far is in XML because I used to do everything in XML, but I kind of want to move everything over to JSON. It's just a little bit easier to work with. It really is. So, and it's also smaller. I'm pretty sure it's faster processing as well, faster serialization. So I might do this task in JSON just to kind of kickstart moving everything over to JSON. Does mean that for a while we're going to be working with two different file formats, XML and JSON. But it'll work for now. I think that's what we're going to go with. Which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but there we go. Right, okay, resources. No. Got live data. Got quotes here. That's old quotes. Boss, result, watch streaks too. We can practically get rid of. It's just, in fact, I'm not even sure that's actually working at all. I'm not gonna. Do I even have him turned off? On? I might not have him turned on. Anyway, so you text off. Which, and we're gonna change. No, I want to change the file format. Why? Windows. I want to change the file format. How the fuck do we do this on Windows 11? Oh, for fuck. Actual. Oh. There's. Close that. Back here. There we go. Now let's open. Oh, that I'm gonna close before I open that. That should not be open on. Right. So how do I want my data to? Gonna be a. I'll be a list because we need to be able to identify. No, actually, other than having one big file, other than having one, do it like we've done our monster battle. We have a folder. Go. So we'll just have a different JSON file for each person. That'll work a lot better, I think, than having one big file. The same as what we've got for our monster battles. I'm not going to show the characters, but like same here where it's a separate file for each one. We'll do the same for each person. So each person gets their own file, and that file will store things like the channel points data and so on. So let's go with that. There's a lot of these. Again, I've added these. I'm very happy. Like a video? Get a random video. What do we get back? Ooh, Cooks and Burglars. That's a good one. Honestly, ID10T was hilarious in that. Right, anyway, so boom, close that. Let's build our data. So, we'll have the user ID, but we'll add ID, which the form now which name theory. And what else do we have the ID, we have the username. We're gonna want to store data about channel points. That's gonna be its own object. Then watch streak. Well, the watch streak we'll leave like that for now. Because we'll do that as a separate ticket. We'll focus on the channel points. Damn, lost your streak. No! Unlucky Cap, what were you up to? Sorry to hear that, bud. Hope you're keeping well, though, outside of that. How are you doing? Hope the week's treating you well. Right, okay. Grab a mouthful of water. So channel points. Now there's a few ways we can do this. Do we want to track like every individual redeem that a person uses and how many times they use it and stuff like that? Because that's a lot of data. We could do. It's a lot of data. I reckon we do. It's easy to track. And it means if we will do something a bit later on, we can do. Just face cleaning the bathroom and brains being clean. Oh, bleeding hell, you've been at it for most of the day. What time are we on? Like nearly 8 o'clock? I mean, different time for you most likely, but still. You definitely deserve a like cup of tea and to be able to put your feet up now, bud. Aye, take a break. Hey, bank holiday weekend. I mean, I'm assuming you have bank holiday weekends over there. Hopefully you do. Hope you have some fun stuff planned. Right. Okay. So let's do total spent. Just say 100. Now, we're both at almost 9. Okay, so you're both about an hour ahead of me then. Mayday? Ah, you do have Mayday bank holiday over there. Solid. Alright. You guys got anything fun planned? As Pequod hinted to, we've got a furry to do. So we'll be staffing that, hanging out. We'll be also hanging out before and after, so that'll be a bit of fun. And then outside of that, I have a few things to work on. I do need to actually get on with another video. I need to start another YouTube short. Got an idea for the one I'm going to do. I also am going to be potentially working on another project for someone else. I won't say who or what yet, because it's still early days in talking. But I might have a little something I might be working on. And also, potentially something fun to do with Confuzzled. But I'll wait and see, because I don't know if that's going to be public yet. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, so we're going to want to track the total amount of points that someone spent. Because, like, hell yeah, can you guys imagine if we had, like, a total points command and you could see how many points you spent total? That'd be pretty sweet. And then, if we do, redeems, store this as a list. No, well, if we store this as another object, we can have, redeem ID. We'll just do as this for now. We can then do number of hang on. Redemption count. So how many times have you redeemed a specific redeem? Oh, redeem name. We know which one it is. Oh no. Shopping wood. We've already got the ID there, but we don't need it here. Name, how many times it's been, redemption, count, total spent. So how much have you spent on that redeem? What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would be. Well, what else would you guys want tracking? If for like tracking your channel point, where we can track the total amount of points you guys have spent altogether, and then we can track how much you spend on each channel point. So how many times you spend on each redeem. I think that's all there really is to go. We can add more to the tracker. We're not. This isn't going to be for bits. This is only going to be for channel points for now. So it won't be tracking loser. I could potentially add something like that later on. But as I said earlier, done a fair bit of dev work on like bits and stuff like that. So I want to try and balance it out by doing something that's like free. I know you've still got to watch for the channel points, but you don't need to get your wallet out for it. I think this will do for now then. I think this will do for now. Oh, but it's going to use that as separate object. If I do it the way I was going to do it, it's going to do each one as a separate object. I don't like that. I definitely don't like that. Definitely limitation. We do it as a listing. I reckon we do it as a let's do that. Convert that to list. That. Then we'll do redeem ID. Redeem ID. We'll make it a bit more of a pain in the ass to find the one we want. But that's not the end of the world. We can work with that. Just shaving Lupin tomorrow. I hate shaving him. We have to bug him so he stops fighting so hard. His fur gets too long, it bothers him. House ourselves because the trend is just too stressful for him. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that is entirely... I mean, can't say I blame him. Can't say I blame him. Like, it's a big metal box that's often crowded with a lot of people that can be very noisy, quite hot sometimes. I can understand why he isn't too fond of the train. But it does sound like it's going to be a ball ache to get him shaved down. Hopefully you're able to do it quickly to cause both yourself and him minimal, like, hassle. It's one of those things that sucks to do, but has to be done, isn't it? So, hope it goes well, Cat. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And just so that it gets a message. Double one. Feed. Fire. Feed me some more. Right, let's see. So if we, because what we can do now, send Bow pictures. Yeah, go on then. Hopefully you've got some treats or something for him to have afterwards. Right. I want the model. Oh, they're being in a token. Suppose it would be. Yeah, it's gonna be twig. Let's add a new item. Oh, that's not. Add Twitch, add Twitch, add item. Twitch user fast go. Right. Now if we clear that, we can do something very clever. Now I say it's very clever. It's not perfect. But we can basically get the ID to generate our code for us. So we can copy our data, paste special. There we go. We now have our class for storing data in our program. Nope. Channel points. Event redeems. Team name. Yeah. Yeah. And watch streak is empty because we've not added anything to that. That's something I can have things added to later on. Right. So now we are going. I'm probably gonna remove the scam message detector at some point. We're not using that anymore. We'll definitely be deleting that. Item. Yeah. Okay. Public. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Are going to do normally I do like an IO on the bed. No, that's all. Where's my where do I do? Where's my class for reading an XML? That's the website. That's all enabled. Where's my thing for I have some code somewhere that's meant for reading XML classes, XML files. That's how we load our config and that. But for the life of me, I can't find it. Oh, we can definitely read some of these out. That stuff, that's some technical debt right there. Hey, you keep showing this bits of art twice. Still, awesome bit of art to see a second time. Oh, you did an awesome job with this one, Cap. I still love this piece. Where the fuck? Where the actual fuck is my Right, okay. Time to come here. Okay, so where okay, load config. Load config. Wow, that did I why the fuck There are times when you can really tell this program was originally a prototype that wasn't meant to go any further. And this is an excellent example of it. So usually when you write a bit of code, the good practice is to try and make it generic or modular, meaning you can use a segment of code multiple times over as the same thing, but for different tasks. Instead of making it hyper-specific, so you have to write multiple sections of bespoke code for 5 different tasks, when you could write one section of code that can complete all 5 tasks by just passing in different information. It's kind of like if you bake a cake. You don't want to have 5 different cake balls if you make 5 different types of cake. No, you can have one cake ball. You just put in different ingredients depending on what kind of cake you want to make at any one time. It's the same thing with your code. You all have one bit of code that can handle those 5 different scenarios by just passing different data, as opposed to writing 5 bespoke different pieces of code each time. But here, I wrote a bespoke bit of code for something which is literally one of the easiest things to make generic. Instead of getting the fucking baking bowl, I decided to try and make the cake in a fucking teaspoon, of all things. Why I did that, even for a prototype, I don't know. Clearly, I was being stupid. Oh, okay, rant over. You can stop being an idiot now. Well, you know that's literally fucking useless. Literally fucking useless. Absolutely. Right, Misk. Oh, he's just making Misk. Hey, Pequod, I'm mad at myself because I am dumb. I am fucking dumb. That's all. I mean, it's a little more nuanced, but it still comes down to I'm fucking dumb. Alright, listen, I know. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. C# already. System. C# has JSON deserialize. Public. E. Oh. No, I don't want. But is if we ever want to fight anything, isn't likely, but you know, public void right. Why is it gone to look at the fuck you? I am asking. I am an idiot. I am an idiot. Data. Go. Right. Okay. Right, so we're going to want to read it in as X. Ba-ba-bum. Yeah. So effectively, these little bits of code. Normally, if code hits a problem, it shits itself and your program will crash. So what this does instead is it goes, I shouldn't cry. If this doesn't work, I should do that instead. And you can like get it to like log your errors and stuff like that instead of it being completely fucking you put these logs terminal. Oh, instead of in them everywhere. Oh man, yeah, it's a weekend. Oh yeah, I'm working on personal. I'm not. Ask you as a Materies. Thanks for the cuppa. I'm definitely gonna need it. I sure as hell will be making a cuppa after this. Org stuff. Nice, Maximus returns. Ooh, how long's this gonna last, eh? Let's... Ooh, pardon me. Pardon me. Extra. You. Feeding. Feeding. This point. Have to return. No. Just a chat where we're running around as ooh. Yes. I need to get that. I want to go. I was a bit gutted I didn't get to go last year. And I absolutely want to go this year. How goes the program? It's getting there. Aside from seeing sort of stupid things that I did like 3-4 years. Has it really been 3 years since I started this? Fuck me. Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right. This should be a fun extension to our stream assistant prequel. Effectively, what it is it's gonna track how many channel points everyone spends, and like let them see like what channel redeems they've spent how much on, what their total spend is, because like some folks have a shit ton of channel points, and people have spent a shit ton of channel points. So this should be quite like fun for people to be able to have a bit of a play with. Oh man, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be an awesome time. What was the theme for this year? Because last year was like Greek gods, wasn't it? I know I saw what it was, but I can't remember what the theme was this time around. Okay, no, that was the default. Default, possible. Yeah, of course. I know it's possible. No, it should be. School's out. Oh, fucking hell. I don't want to go back to my school phase. He says not wanting to go back to work either. I don't know what I want to go back to. No, that should be a laugh. That should be a laugh. I have no idea what I'm going to do for that, but I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I want to read JSON file. That needs to be read in text. File, string, file.read. Yep, okay. Then, I want to return, the, I want to be thing, I think is it this JSON, there we go. JSON no. Why won't the errors do make me wonder. Oh yeah, I can get that. I can get that. C#, text, specifying that one because there's multiple ones. I don't want to have to import Newtons. This is the page. It doesn't have any examples. Fuck me, apparently. Pretty sure it was in this. Yes, it is. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Passes to yeah. Yep. Yeah, possible. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Then let's set up the writing one. We're not likely to write any. Oh wait, no, we're gonna have to for this, aren't we? Duh. Right. Please get your head in. Oh man. I should stop trying to do dev streams on Friday night. I'm not gonna learn my lesson, but. Oh right. Okay, so we're gonna want to take a object. We'll do string. JSON string. JSON serializer, serialized data. I'll give us a string and then file dot write text JSON. There we go. Boom. Hey, Moonbright, good to see you. Look, is Baby Bright still awake? No worry. Oh, come on. The toil head. Really? Really? Cheeky bugger. No worries. Hope Baby Bright settles soon, Moonbright. Appreciate the lurk. Okay, so that does that. Let us read and write you. Why were you? Oh, bless me. Sorry, guys. Oh, that came out of nowhere a little bit. I definitely have things that I need to... That's still... That can move. Let's, Thanks, Max. Let's, set up a tick. In fact, let's do it as part of this. Part of this set. Scan detector. Let's go. Okay. Leave the weak bit that left. That. I'll deal with the watch screen later on. That's going to be related out of this system. Go. That. That. Means we. Ask. Asking. Don't need that anymore. For that, I just hide you for a moment. I can. That's not what I meant to do. Go in studio mode. That. If I do that, because I just need to remove it from a config or development config. Where's the... Oh good, it's this bit. Fucking massive. Go. Now if I go him. Play it back in. There we go. Let's check that still. You watch, I'm going to have fucked that up. So. Oh, it's because there was. Go. Now if we try running. Yeah, there we go. Did that error? Just as I was closing? Try that again. Okay, no, it's fine. I thought it errored for a moment. Ah, we got our first test. It's fine. Alrighty, I think we'll take a quick break there so that I can go make a cup of tea. This is going to have a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot. Come on. Alright, so if you want to grab a drink, go to the toilet, anything like that, now is your chance. We'll be back in a few moments. Alrighty, I am back, and I'm not sure if that cup of tea is going to disappear like it's meant to, but we will find out in a bit, I guess. Right, okay, so we have our... Ooh! Well, since we've done this, little shitling law, perhaps. Little shitling law. Ow! Farmer? What's that for? Cheeky bugger. Right, little shitling law. Not that particular fact. That one's gonna have to wait for later. So let's see. I've said before he's adopted, haven't I? So there's that. Have I ever said how looping originally came about as a D&D character? I think I've briefly mentioned it before. So let's go with that one. So this is going back to 2020. Oh, I have? Okay, never mind then. I've told that one. Let's see. Tell again. Are you sure? I mean, if I've told it before, then that's a bit of a waste for your redeem, dude. I can tell a different one. Loot, out of all three characters, looping's got plenty, so I'll leave that choice with you. I'll leave that choice with you. Oh, man.
It's the only thing revealing, trying to get me closer to the Lord.
Something mysterious, then. I don't know if there's much to tell that's mysterious. He does have an angry side. It doesn't come out very often. It's very rare. You may actually see part of it in a video that's planned to come out eventually. And it was hinted at in in the last video, actually. He's very protective of kids. And if you do hurt kids in front of him, he gets very... He won't waste time or energy. He will just kill you on the spot. Is the blunt truth of it. He does not mess around when it comes to keeping kids safe. And there have been instances in the campaign I play him in, although I don't know if we're ever going to finish because we've not played in ages, so it might be dead in the water at this. But there have been instances in that campaign where he has caused some issues because of how he will approach keeping certain people safe in that regard. It's caught a few people off guard, let's put it that way. Oh, man. Very few people expect to see Looping as a serious, dark, angry character because he's usually quite light-hearted, quite jokey, plays a lot of pranks, winds people up. But everyone's got their dark side, and he's got his. Okay, right, what were we doing? Twitch user manager. So for this one, it's going to be a fairly simple class, I think. I think it's going to be a fairly simple class. Because all we're really doing is taking data, making some edits, and then putting it back out again. Sweet. This actually might not be too difficult. I thought it was going to be more work. Let's see. Reminds me of a Tim Minchin song. Ooh, do tell, Jeevious. Sheila and Maximus. There, I can see that. I can definitely see that. The whole dark side. I'm intrigued by this. I was about to say, let's go give it a listen, but I remember copyright exists. So, maybe not on stream. Maybe put a link in the Discord. I'll give it a listen after the stream. Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah, copyright. I'll link it. Awesome. Thanks, Jeevious. Public void. You. User redeemed pass that in. We will probably take in that to hit some functionality. Still have data. Pass that straight in. That'll probably. That's gonna have it as. Maybe we could just pass in. Nah, we'll take the dictionary. We can always convert it back. It should be a pretty straight Right. Dictionary data. So we are going to get pitch the user equal. Oh, hang on. If so, yeah, private. Let's have this go. Looked at behave material. Behave. Go. So that does. Now we're good. JSON. Oh, that one's the full path. Gonna hide screen for a second. Go. So that I can config. Probably move. Or I go off on Tim Minchin binge from time to time, watching all the videos I can find of him, crying, then laughing, then crying while laughing. Damn. It's impressive they all managed to do both at the same time. I am intrigued now. I am definitely a little intrigued. That was not the one I meant to put. There we go. That back. Name doesn't ring a bell, but that does not mean that I have never heard of him before. There's a distinct possibility that I have. And I'm just being daft. Right. Here we're going. Math. Private. String. The directory. This bomb gonna want to copy that in dev environment. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I've got these files. Huh. You're a religious person, they might take offense to I'm not religious. I'm really not religious. I am pretty agnostic. Like, if you can prove to me God exists, like, without measure of a doubt, I will be willing to believe in him. I wouldn't like him, but I would be willing to believe he exists. But you've got to provide evidence. And honestly, I think there's some religious people. Religious people try. I'm not even going to say religious people. Christians have tried to convert me before and have struggled to understand the way I see things. And some people might be upset that I specified Christians there. unfortunately, the fact of the matter is, I've never had a Muslim or like Islamic or anyone like that try and convert me to their religion. I've only ever had Christians try and convert me to their religion. Whatever that says, I'm not going to say. Just in my experience, that's what I've had. So I'd only expect fanaticals to take issue with them. And as for anyone else, yeah, that's very fair. Insert Minimoys judging your lack of musical knowledge. What do you mean, my lack of musical knowledge? Besides, Vinny's music is all like chart stuff anyway, and I used to listen to a lot of chart stuff back in like the early 2010s. Like, yeah, you know, David Guetta, Dizzy Rascal, Tiny Temper. Like, come on. Oh, man. He just doesn't like it because, like, I also listen to Bernie stuff nowadays, which honestly I think is hugely hypocritical. Oh, that is basically his take as well. Yeah, I can get it. I can get it. So, at the end of the day, I don't really care what people believe in, so long as they're not hurting anyone. What people believe is up to them. I actually quite enjoy having discussions with people over belief systems and why they believe different ways, and having that kind of like respectful conversation into how and why they believe and the history and stuff like that. I actually do find it quite interesting. There's just a big difference between this having it from a respectful point of view where you're sharing it with each other, and one person trying to press their views on another. It's the latter that I draw issue. Mostly listening to metal currently and techno. Metal techno. I mean, that sounds pretty metal to me. But I'll see you all next week. Anyway, read JSON file. So read half 5D. There we go. So that'll give us directory. $sign the directory. Data count ID, because that's what save it. JSON. Then we will just do that one's error. Oh, fuck off, Lupin. Get out of here. Seriously. Oh, put the stream back. Dickhead. Look up Techno Train. Hell yeah. You know what? Can you put a link to that in as well, Genius? That would be awesome. Most energizing musings I've ever heard. Hell yeah. Yeah, stick down the Discord. Like I said, I would listen to it on stream, but copyright tends to draw issue with that. Anyway, this half dot on it half. Let's go. It's just Go. Come here, you little shitling. How's screaming it? If you dislike too much, mate. Maybe not then. I'm not too much for scream. What kind of screaming? Are we on about just screaming into a mic, or... I'll give it a listen. I'm happy to listen to anything once. Like, give it a go. And at worst, I'm not a fan. I don't listen again. Like, I'm not going to be upset at it. 3 in the evening by chance. I suspect that romantic evening might not be romantic in their eyes. Oh, man. Also, like... Lupin would probably, like, blush and suddenly get very awkward if you were to suggest that he's about to get romance. Oh, there's a Lupin fact. He doesn't handle romance very well. He gets very embarrassed and but a few ways to actually catch him off guard. That was why he was so easily thrown when Spring started flirting with him the first time they met. You can just stop the song. Yeah, see. Ace coded? I'm not sure I would say Ace. Maybe Demi. Maybe Demi. It's not that he's, not that he has no interest whatsoever. He just doesn't really know what to do with himself. If someone's that, yeah. Still part of Ace? Maybe? Yeah, maybe then. I don't know. I wouldn't want to, like, commit to it. Like, it's still definitely, like, he has an interest. Maybe then. Maybe I could, maybe he is Demi. Like, thinking on him and, like, the direction he went and stuff like that. Potentially then. Potentially. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. You raise good points there, Max. He is potentially then. Very much potentially. Yeah, I'll have to give that one some thought. I think he would definitely be closer to Demi than anything else. A bit like me in real life. Like, there's still... His orientation would still be towards, like, femfolk. He's just not got much interest in chasing after it or anything. So yeah, potentially. Metal song scream, so yeah, can't you scream into a mic for some? Oh, that's fair. At the end of the day, it's another one of those things where it's different for everyone. Like, just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean that another won't. I'll give it a listen, and like I said, if I don't like it, I just won't listen to it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, just means it might not be for me. Alright, anyway, Lakea reading. Yeah. Okay. Writing. Oh, Two random events back to back. That's not very frequent. That very often at all. That doesn't need to be error anymore. Come on, Materies. That wants to be info there. Info. Dom. Info. Fighting. Wow. That one. Found it. Yo, nearly had a year almost exclusively listened to that band. I mean, hey, if that's what you're listening to, I mean, like, my Spotify stuff, I don't use Spotify as much anymore, because, like, they're going downhill and they started supporting ICE and that, so I very much lost interest. And I have plans to sort out my own personal, like, music streaming. Oh, that's not it. That's not Spotify. Here we go. Oh no, it's not got me logged in. I just do this. Let me to. Here we go. lifetime. Like, if we look at my lifetime, this is a lot of my top artists. So Bernie, Fairy, Bernie. Just everything. Gaming and like folk music, gaming, Fairy, but Pepper Coyote's an asshole, so I haven't listened to these guys in ages. Shame, because like this was my favorite artist until Pepper Coyote started being a dickhead. Gaming. Basically, just these guys were a second name. Bernie, all sorts. So yeah, it goes down that one. Top 1,000 listeners out of a couple. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty sweet. Nice. I remember for 1 year, I can't show it here, but I think it was 2024, might have been 2025. I got 120,000 minutes across the year. It was kind of nuts. Oh, you can tell I haven't used it in a while because it still thinks I'm 28. There we go. Oh, also, like that description, I've not been scouting for a while either. Anyway, so that updates that. So now we've got this directory. Why do you not like that? Eh? Why do you not like? Oh, we should check if the file exists. Check. Oh, this app. I've forgotten what it is, but it's like file. It's I think it's file.exist. There we go. Firstly, before anything, we should check if the file exists, because hey, files aren't going to exist by default. So, if that's made decent. If file dot doesn't exist. File this file exists. The file else go on private gate. Let's see. Demigod will get good scores above me immortals. Absolutely. Looping's being an absolute dick today, isn't he? Oh, his full name's come out. You know he's in trouble when the full name comes out. When Lakea calls his full name, she's pissed. She's pissed. Like when your parents call you by your full name. That's when you start panicking. Same energy as parents? Absolutely. Absolutely. You. Wow. So, if a file does not exist, Valve doesn't get new. Data. Oh my thing. So we are going to want to do which user user dot ID data count ID user dot username equals data. Pretty sure it's the name. We'll get an error if it's not. What else do we have? Names, PowerPoint. That's empty moment. Boom. The dot channel points. Do you dot geek. Boom. Okay. If this redeems stuff, if the data's in there, because this could be called by other things as well. Can't assume it'll definitely have the data in there. Oh, wait. Let's have a it's data and holiday paid team. Here we go. Here we go. Team IDs. So if it has redeem ID in it, we'll know it's got other details. Maybe not a shoot. That's safe and why is Twitch ID in? Hey? What the hell is Twitch ID in? That should. Oh. It's technically. Alright, well, we'll just, I don't know. But I'll learn how to do. Oh, don't you start Lakea capturing Lakea. What has Lakea ever done to you guys, eh? What has Lakea ever done to you guys? Oh, what have I ever done? What have I done? This is bullshit. Bullshit. 8.7k hours. Slowly stocking up again. Oh, apparently we Python. Oh, look at, oh, watch it, Max. Someone's about to be real unpopular. Someone's about to be real unpopular. Oh, I haven't added a... I'm not already. You're looking pretty suspicious. That's the issue. Right, let's see. Oh, total spent. User dot PowerPoint. Total spent. If redeemed cost is data dot it does the 30 data team cost or 0. So what we're saying here is because again this function might be ran when someone redeems the points, or it might be ran by something else. So if the data we've got has the data for the cost of a redeem, and it'll be the first time that anyone uses a redeem, the total points spent will be the cost of that redeem. But if it hasn't got that data, it'll default to 0. That's what we're doing here. Could there function for us to call you a loser? I mean, it's almost cliche, really, at this point, isn't it? It's almost the furry. I'm literally like living up to so many stereotypes right now. So many stereotypes. Oh. Masochism allegations. I'd love to argue, but I'm not sure I can. Data dot. Guys. 8. Zero. Don't know if they'll let us do that. Don't let us do that. Aha. Void unnecessary zero length for reallocation. Bay.empty. Bay. Huh? New team. Papa, why did it? Animal facts. Let's go. Really like inflicting damage on yourself. I mean, not wrong. Double loser doesn't quite cut it. No, you need a lot more than double loser at this point. It doesn't seem to like that, does it? Didn't like it. Oh, fine. Didn't like it. Didn't cycle. Had to do it's you're in a hypothetical ranger meet, we'd all come together and yell loser. Yeah, you know that you know those images of like memes or like hot takes and that where it's like one person, loads of swords pointing at them or something like that? That would basically be us, but me just stood in the middle with everyone pointing at me going, ha, loser! Like, gee, thanks, guys. I go and do that. Hey, I've got someone in my corner. Yay! Oh man. Alright. If the door. Zero. Got a key in there. Teams. Zero. New team. Zero. Got redeem ID. Data. D. Dot. There's probably a better way of doing this, but I don't care right now. Am I building in more technical debt into this application? Most likely. Do I care? No, I don't. I'll fix it later on, and I will likely hate myself for it later on, just like I was complaining about earlier. Title. Team title. ID, name, redemption count, redemption, channel, teams, 0, redemption count, time. On the dot channel point team teams 0 then the dot 2. Although actually I'm not sure I want these as ints. What's the maximum? Oh, that's 2.14 billion. You guys aren't likely to hit 2.147 billion anytime soon. Need to go to bed? No worries. Thanks so much for joining, Genius. We're probably not going to do a late one today. We'll probably go for about 3 hours, I think, because I've got a few other bits I got to sort out after the stream. Take care of yourself, bub. We'll see you next time. So yeah, we'll stick with ints for now. Because I don't think any of you are going to be spending over 2.147 billion points. So data that is I am. You go ahead, Genius. You go ahead. Oh man, if you get to the point where you manage to do a interview overflow, I will be very impressed. Like, I will genuinely, I will be impressed. For anyone wondering, effectively, when we store numbers in a computer, so like an integer, we can only store a certain, up to a certain value in that. The reason being is that we can only store it in ones and zeros. Probably easier if I pull up paint right now. So let's say we have computers runs on ones and zeros binary. Like a lot of people probably might know that. So how do we store bigger numbers? Well, let's say we have 1 0 0 1. That's a binary number. The way this works is that each binary represents a different number. So 1, 2, 4, 8. So we can use this binary to build other numbers. So if this is a 1, our number has an 8 in it. If this is a 0, our number does not have a 4 in it. This is 0, so it does not have a 2, but it does have a 1. So we add 8 and 1 together, which equals... I maybe should not have done it that way. So add all of them together, which equals 9. So 1001 equals 9. So using 4 bits here, we can, in another example, if I do a 4, 2, under here we go 1, 1. So using 4 bits, we can store up to the number 15. We can store 16 digits. Why 16? Well, if all of these are 0, we can store 0. So with 4 1s and 0s, we can store up to number 15. We can store 16 values. If we add another 1 to it, we go 1, 4, 8, 16. Well, now we can store a lot more data. So if we add, let's say, 11010. Well, we have a 16 in it, so we add 16. We have an 8 in it, so 24. We don't have a 4, but we do have a 2, so 26. So this is 26. So you can see how we can store bigger numbers for every added binary we add to this. Integers store 32-bit data types. What this means is integers have 32 1s and 0s to store numbers with. So that gets to be quite a big number. And so a normal integer can store numbers from negative 2.147 billion up to positive 2.147 billion. If you go outside of that range, then it's outside what the integer can store. So it ends up doing what's called a integer overflow. So if you go above 2.147 billion, it will just overflow down to negative 2.147 billion and continue counting up from there. So it won't break our program if someone does go over 2.147 billion. It'll just suddenly show you as having spent a lot of negative points. We can use bigger data types. We could use a long, for example. That'll store 64 bits. It's a 64-bit data type. And I don't know what number that goes up to. It's going to be a fucking massive number. It's a lot more than double. It's exponentially bigger each time. So there you go. That explains why I was talking about that. I don't know how many people got that explanation because it was not the greatest, but anyway, why times that by 100? I think that's all the data there. So now we're just gonna want to do JSON dot right JSON file, and then we go the file, and we're gonna want user. I'll save that. All explanations I look up to. It's a bit of a botched explanation, but it gives a bit of an idea. Effectively, every data type that we use in software development can be broken down to this. So, like, integers are this, but if you want to store a boolean, a flag, true or false, that's 1. It is a single bit of data because 1 is equal to true, 0 is equal to false. So we only need 1 bit in our memory to store a true or false value because it's just 1 or 0, on or off. But if we want to store numbers like we do here, then we've got to use more bits depending on how big the number is. If we only want to store a small number, like a number between 1 and 15, we only need 4 bits of data. But if we want to store a bigger number that's in, say, the millions, we need an integer that's going to use up to 32 bits of memory. So how, like, what you're wanting to do very much depends on, like, what you need. It's less of an issue nowadays, because nowadays a lot of PCs have far more memory and far more CPU than what you need to worry about for this very low level stuff. It's not completely irrelevant, because there are still situations where it does matter. If you do embedded programming, for example, you might be programming on like the small microchips that go into various pieces of hardware. Those can still be incredibly limited on how much memory they have in. So suddenly you have to be very careful about what data types you use. But for general software development on the PC or like games or anything like that, it's more about using a data type that's appropriate for what you're containing, as opposed to optimizing for like memory or CPU. Because the differences between like processing like an int and a long are so infinitesimally small that you're not really going to optimize anything by today's standards. A lot of optimizing games and software and that today is more architectural for how it's built, as opposed to like the specifics, like what data type you've used in any one location. Anyway, so that should create a new. So in theory, if I run this, go run. Oh, it's still compiling. Give it a second to connect. So now if I run, let's display some random art just as an example. There we go. Oh, not like that. I don't know why you're. Oh, it was still setting up. Did that a bit early. Alright, let's give it another chance to set up, and I'll do a different redeem then. One that's not gonna show something. Fuck it. Frame with Lakea. That's fine. Unrecognized redeem. Not a problem. Okay. Alright, what's that, Max? Now, over here. I have a thing. I have a thing. Reference. Oh, we're not actually calling user redeem. Ooh, hell yeah! Let us know if you do, Max. That'd be awesome. Heck yeah! Hey, dude, if you ever want to collab or anything, absolutely let me know. If you ever want a hand with starting streaming or anything like that, hit me up. More than happy to lend a hand. That'd be awesome. Like, you're really active in the community and everything, obviously, as well. So I'm more than happy to add you to Lakea's auto posting. So Lakea will post in self-promos when you go live. Stuff like that. Yeah, definitely let us know how you get on with that. I would love to see that. That's a thing, but... Gotta make a new one. Yeah. And if you go at the nation passing. Collab would be super cool. Heck yeah. Hey, I'm always down to collab with folks. I am always down to collab with folks. This might end up being a bigger pain in the ass than I... Now this is set up. I mean, Sea of Thieves, from what I know, has a good audience, so that could be a good one. I don't really know enough about War Thunder, so I couldn't really comment on that. Minecraft definitely has an audience, like, of course it does. It's more the competition from there being a lot of different streamers. But at the end of the day, it's more about you having fun with it. What matters is that you're enjoying yourself. And definitely if you're new to kind of doing videos and doing streams and such, it's more important that you find what works for you. So finding what games you enjoy on stream. Because playing games on stream is very different to playing games like by yourself normally. So you might find what works for one doesn't work so well for the other. Mindustry recently is actually a perfect example of that. Me and Tim are still playing it. We're loving Mindustry. But I'm not playing it on stream anymore. Because it doesn't really work very well for stream for what I normally do on stream. Because, as you've noticed, I'm normally a lot more interactive with you guys. But to play Mindustry, I stop interacting with you so that I can play the game. So yeah, it's more important that you find what works for you in what games you play, but also your style of hosting a stream. Everyone will host a stream slightly differently. Some people interact with chat more, some people focus more on the games. Like everyone's gonna do it a little bit differently. So, and it's not something that you can really know what it will be without giving it a go and kind of exploring it yourself. So yeah, just take the time to like enjoy it. That's what matters the most, because if you don't enjoy it, you won't keep doing it. And two, take the time to find what works for you. Experiment, try new things. If something works, great, you can keep doing it. If it doesn't work, nothing lost, try something new. I would definitely encourage that you try not to try not to go overboard on spending loads. So I wouldn't, like, for example, go buy yourself a VTuber to start off with, a VTuber mod. Like, wait until spend a bit of time just streaming normally to find what works for you, and then you can start to spend money if you even want to. You might decide you don't really want to. You just want to kind of stick with either A, making everything yourself, or B, just kind of keep things simple. There's no right way to do it in terms of like how you're spending, what you're doing there. I would just recommend not investing. If you want to invest, hold off until you know what works for you, so that you don't invest in something that afterwards you realize you're not really going to use or doesn't work for you. Oh, we got a video average view. 126.5 views. Whoop. I was just thinking about that part. Yeah, ultimately you may do it and decide, yeah, I want a VTuber model. Nothing wrong with that. But it's better to spend the time, like, finding what works for you and then do it, as opposed to, like, doing it before and then not liking what you've got or wanting something different. Again, it takes a bit of time and doing so to really get off the ground. And figure out what exactly you want. It's one of the reasons why I didn't bring this topic up when I did my content creation video last year, but there was a topic that I wanted to cover and would have if I had had time do so. And it's the concept of growing too quickly. Now, I didn't bring it up because I was limited on time, and it's not a problem most people have. Most people, like myself included, it's an absolute fight to get any growth at all. Which is why most of the time it's focusing on trying to maximize that growth. But it is possible to grow too quickly. And you never want to grow faster than your ability to manage that growth. And you can clearly see it when people grow too quickly, because more often than not, like after 6 months, maybe 12 of them having this massive growth and popping off, they will usually step back and walk away because they just can't handle it. And it's not a problem with them. It's the fact they've not had the time to learn how to manage these things. They've not had the time to learn how to manage a Discord community. They've not had time to learn how to manage active chats. They've not had time to find enough moderators to manage these chats and community. So it's a pretty big balance, and it's why you've got to take that time to allow yourself to grow in that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them my way. Oh, let's eat a ball. Come on, Blaze, we're listening. Down here. Peter. Okay. Yes. I've so that we can access be a bit naughty. Be a bit naughty. Like go. There we go. Legitimately do think Maximus and Jade start. Oh, absolutely. Ah! No boot pitch. Back off with the boot pitch. No boot pitch on the snoot pitch. Welcome back, Moonbright. I hope Baby Bright settled a bit. Maximus would be really cool in Jade style. Like, that would be awesome. You'd have to talk to Jade about it, see what she's doing, but Maximus would look good. There we go. Not a bit weird. Okay, we'll go. Auto Gretactic fest. So, I swear some of these are gonna get me arrested. So I'm getting up on some kind of list, aren't I? Getting up on some kind of list. Oh. After it, then. Points. Data. So now, do we start out that though? Let's run this. test run. If it thing, we'll give that a second connecting. There we go. But let's just do a frame with Lakea. Okay. Hey, writing JSON file. That's what we like to see. So close that. Come here. Hey. Hey, here we go. Format document and I mean, it's got some of it, but that should have some data in, and it fecking doesn't. Why does it not have some fecking data in it? Hey? Why does it not have any fecking data? Eat Materies and take his position? Nah, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. So I see how it is. Max is just gonna start streaming because he wants to take over Chief Ranger, does he? Nah, never gonna happen. Give it your best shot, dude. Pirate's gonna go to Davy Jones' locker. I want why? Ah, I might have. Right, this. Beat that. One sec. Right, again. Need an anchor on mass redeem. You've just got to have your own versions of it. It's the pirate version, effectively. I'll handle the Ranger versions, you handle the pirate versions, and we'll go from there. Oh, it's free and everything's ready to take over. Whoa. What do you mean everything's ready to take over? Come at me. Right, let's try something else. Story sketch. Hey, I don't know why the dev version does not like those, but it really does not like those for some reason. Really something odd going on. I should have hoped. Something's not gonna add something to the. Fuck it, I'll use the coil head on myself. Yeah! Alright, let's try that. Recognize channel. That's not done the thing. Why has that not done the thing? Why has that not done the thing? Like, recognize show, it picked up on it. Not done the. That is very odd. File exists. File indeed not exist. Don't know why you might think file exists. Rather entertaining. At the end of the day, it's a good way to look at it. Like, so long as you have fun. That's the main thing. I brought up growth because it does get easier once you've got a small audience. It can be difficult getting that small audience. Like, I'm really fortunate to have you and others that will come to my streams no matter what. So I've got that level of, like, people I can interact with. But ultimately, yeah, if you enjoy doing it, just keep doing it. That's the main reason to keep doing it. Genuinely, I'm really excited for you, bud. If you do it, absolutely let me know. Now, I see how it is, Moonbright. I see how it is. That one again. Why is he no longer writing? Try that again. You gotta stop letting me do this. Right? Okay, yeah. If foul exists, it should. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Team. Why are we here? What? Hey? Why the fuck? What? How? How'd we? Why did we end up? What the ever loving? How did? How did that get us over there? I am genuinely stumped on that one. I am genuinely a little stumped there. Huh. That's gonna be a ball ache. That is definitely gonna be a ball ache. Alright, well, I think we'll leave it there for today, because I've got other bits I've got to catch up with anyway. And I'll look at this later on. I do want to get this done. It's not going to be deployed for a while, so we're not going to be tracking channel points or anything for a while. But it is kind of like my next one I want to do, because it'll be a fun thing for people to interact with. Like, we have so many commands on this channel now. Like, we've got, like, the video ones, we've got the monster battle ones, we've got, like, follow age and other miscellaneous commands. We have, like, channel points. Like, the commands, like, panel on, like, below my stream is actually starting to look a bit ridiculous with the amount of commands we have. And honestly, I'm loving it. So, like, the more we get in, the better. Never at peace with Materies. We need to launch it. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It has been an awesome stream, as always. There's not likely to be a stream tomorrow. I'll put a message in the Discord if I do end up doing one, but it's very unlikely as I'm going to be out all day and probably won't be back in time anyway. The streams will be back next week. We'll do more Spyro, more Spellforce, maybe another dev stream, and I'll see what I can next put in another Minecraft night. I absolutely will do another community night before I head off to Confuzzled later this month. Thanks for linking the Discord and everything, Moonbite. Definitely do jump in and say hi to the rest of the Rangers. I also posted our monthly Woodland Ranger battles, so go check out who's won this month. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.